Hi everyone, welcome to this edition of the Broadcast where we give you bite-sized bits of best practices to help you be a better leader and a more effective communicator. Each week here on the Broadcast, we ask a discussion question. Our question this week is, why do they say men should wear makeup in a TV interview? Thanks to all of you who responded this week on our social media channels. Here are some of the very best observations. Reed immediately said, shine is distracting and pale looks sickly. And some powder will make a difference. And he says he prefers to refer to the makeup as powder because it sounds more manly, and lots of men don't want to put on pancake makeup, but they will take a little bit powder. Steve says he's actually had the media put powder on the top of his head because it shines. That's true. The older a man gets, the more that hairline recedes. When I was in college, my hairline was down to about here, so you get more shine on the top of your head. And if you're one of those guys who's clean shaven, you need lots of powder on the top of your head. Jordan, my buddy from Atlanta, New York, says, hey, when you use a little bit powder, it helps you look refreshed and healthy. And he says that's especially important in the days of HD TV. Yes, HD does show the flaws. Jerry V says appearance is important, and the more attractive you are, the more it draws your eyes directly into the screen during the interview. Melissa has 3 good points here. She says it gets rid of shine and sweat, which is absolutely true. She says it hides unflattering shadows, which is also true. And she also, like Jerry V, says it makes you more attractive and people want to watch more attractive individuals. As shallow as it is, it's a true statement. And Brad finally says, he says men should wear makeup in media interviews because we should all remember the Nixon debates when Nixon was a candidate running for president against John Kennedy. During the debate, Nixon was sweating profusely. He was running a high fever that night. And people who watched the debate on TV thought he was nervous and sweating because he was nervous. People who listened on the radio thought Nixon won based on what they heard. People who watched on TV thought John Kennedy won based on what they heard and what they saw. Powder is important. I've got a small amount of powder on right now. I've got 2 or 3 lights around me that are bright and shiny, and any guy is going to sweat on the top of the forehead, on the top of the cheekbones, alongside of the nose, and on the chin. And a small amount of powder can do that. You can buy Bare Minerals type powder. You can go to any drugstore and get translucent powder with either a small brush or a small pad, and just a little bit goes a long way. If you have to do a more in-depth interview, you might want to go to the heavier pancake makeup. Ben Nye does Hollywood makeup. It's won many Academy Awards, and Ben Nye invented something called beard concealer. If you watch talk show hosts like Jay Leno used to be very orange when he was on TV, other TV celebrities, males who look orange, it's because they're wearing an orange colored makeup to cover up their beard. The reality is, whether you're out in daylight or under TV lights, there's going to be some shine, so anything to make you look better helps. Well, that's our discussion for this week. We hope you're part of the discussion next week. Every week, you can join us here on our YouTube channel, and we hope you like this video and click like and click subscribe on this so that your colleagues can actually get the benefit of what you've learned today. You can always connect with us on Twitter at GBro and on LinkedIn, connect with us at Jarrett Bro. We'll be back with another discussion question next week. For the Broadcast, I'm Jarrett Bro.